Good evening everyone, Luke Taylor here for another album review, and today's album is 1992 Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. So let's just say there's 52 weeks in a year, and Vulgar Display of Power was on the Billboard 200 charts for 79 weeks. Just think of that. This is one of the most influential heavy metal albums of all time, and for good reason. So Pantera was very hot after 1990's Cowboys from Hell, and this is the follow-up to that, and in every way it's bigger and badder and heavier and groovier and more destructive. Now, this was recorded at Pantego Studios, which is Darrell and Vinnie Paul's father's studio, so it's where they grew up playing and jamming, and that's very cool. It was also produced by Terry Date and Atco Records, so it's kind of like Chapter 2, Part 2, great sequel, obviously. And everything that Pantera worked for with the groove metal kind of thing, blending, Texas blues and classic rock licks and a new kind of groove style and a new kind of thrash attitude. This has it and more. I just have to say that every riff on this album is killer. Every song is cruising. Some of them, speed way up and then slow way down, which is super heavy. Phil Anselmo is just all out screaming on most songs. Just sounding absolutely brutal and so full of energy, basically capturing lightning in a bottle and really making a new style of heavy music for a new generation. This is 1992, so a lot of the extreme styles that we have now were not really popular, and what they were doing was very influential on a lot of people that have been going for many years now. So if you think of bands that have been around for 8 to 10 years now, they grew up listening to this record. And from the very beginning, Mouth for War, this record just kicks you in the teeth. And a very fun fact about the guy on the cover, he got paid $10 per punch, and he got punched 31 times before the artist could capture that perfect punch, apparently. Just right away with A Mouth for War, then A New Level, then Walk. Obviously Walk is probably Pantera's most famous song, probably the catchiest riff ever. This record is just out for blood. This thing draws blood. It's super hard, super tight, super aggressive. Every platitude that you want to give it, this thing deserves it. And Dime's tone is even better, if that's possible, and its solos are even more emotional and blazing, if that's even possible. You can hear some more of the Van Halen influence, of course the Randy Rhoads influence is there, but again, this is just vintage Dime. He's just going to town. Some of his tones here are just legendary. They are absolutely incredible. I don't know what else to say about it other than this is the kind of album you want to listen to before you go into combat if you're like an MMA fighter or an athlete, where you just want to pump yourself up and get yourself just really in a lather. This is the one that will do it. I think this is so much heavier than so many albums now or in the last 10 years or whatever that are supposed to be heavy but just don't have the attitude. This thing has all the attitude and more. Perfect riffs, perfect solos, an absolute classic. My rating, gold. Okay, so have you heard Vulgar Display of Power? Are you a Pantera fan? Please tell me what your favorite Pantera album is or your favorite song. Please check out the links below. I have links obviously to Pantera's music video for Walk, and also links to my own music too. And I want you to take care. Have a great day. See you later.